Hi everybody, Tarantula Emporium here. And today is not really going to be about animals. Who you may see once in a while is this little guy. Come here. You want attention? This is Monroe. He loves attention. Yes, I know you do. Okay. But what I'm going to be doing today would not involve any animals, because I am coloring my hair with a very special product. And I have not viewed it yet. Now, a little fun fact is that I love to dye my hair sporadic colors. And when I saw this color, I really wanted it. But one, couldn't really afford it because one of the reasons why I haven't posted so many videos is because I've been moving, I've had financial dilemmas, and so on and so forth. And plus, when I was doing my hair about a year ago, I noticed that my hair was falling out, and my grandpa pointed out in the back of my head, about right here, was a very large bald spot. And I'm sorry if my lights are fluctuating, they're weird. But, oh, I'm so excited for this. So one of my favorite colors is red. And this product is called Xmondo Color, which if Brad Mondo ever sees this video and reacts to it, I would go die on the inside and be very happy on the inside as well. But, oh, this is a gorgeous color. So this is super red. Backwards on the camera. But as you can see, I have not touched it. This is my first reaction to it. I've seen many of his videos reacting to it. And I can't get it open. This is where you all get to see me struggle. Because I really don't have strong nails to open this. So I pry it off. I mean, kudos to the Xmondo group for really taping up the products. I'm trying to get it off. Oh, I'm done. I have scissors. And no, I'm not going to be cutting my hair with scissors. If anything, I would go get my grooming scissors that I have and use that instead. But if I could just pull this off. I really want to see, because a lot of people have just been smelling it, and apparently it doesn't smell like normal hair dye. So, I'm actually very interested to see that, because with a sensitive nose, hair dye is not my first choice of smell. But I swear, does everyone else have this issue? Packaged. There we go. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. Ooh. Okay, so people are right. It doesn't really smell like hair dye. It has more of a slight perfumey scent. I love that. And yes, I do notice the glitter. So I'm also excited that this won't stain everything that I have. But on the precaution, I'm still using gloves. Now if I find anything, Brad Mondo likes the hair sectioned. He likes the even amounts. However, it is late at night, and should I be doing this? No. But I am impulsive. And honestly, the only thing I have to section my hair with are these. Just normal hair ties. And granted, I don't really care about the pink ones, so we're going to use the pink ones. I'm just going to make 2 layers. I'm going to make the bottom layer that I'm going to do first and work my way up, just so I can get everything. Now, bits of my hair are still growing back from the alopecia that I had, but it's long enough now that sometimes you don't notice it. Okay. That's even as it's going to get right now. Let's go ahead and dive in. Oh my gosh, I haven't dyed my hair in so long. Now, I come from a family that doesn't really like having their hair dyed. So I get to be the odd one out, which I love. Oh my gosh. Look how red that is. Oh, I'm gonna love this. Now, another thing that I also loved about this brand was that you just have to put it on clean hair, from what I found out. And you just put it on. It almost feels like a shampoo. It's rather thick, which I'm not used to because, yes, I do use the box dyes. Usually Splat, the brand Splat is what I go to. And yes, that is a permanent hair dye. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But I wanted to try something new, and to make my partner happy, do something a little more healthy for my hair, because he's worried that if I dye my hair, my hair's just going to fall out. I told him that that was not going to happen, because the reason for my alopecia was not because of me dyeing my hair, even though, ironically, I had just bleached my hair when my grandpa noticed it. But when I talked to the doctor, it was because my body was attacking its immune system and was going after my vitamin B and my vitamin A first. But the lighting does not do this justice. And it is kind of darker, but probably because it's wet. And originally I was going to go with a dark cranberry color. But then I saw this, and they actually had it in their store for once, because it's either the super red or the super blue that I've noticed is always sold out in the Xmondo store. So, go ahead and just put more on. And by the way, if Brad Mondo ever sees this, I just want to let you know that I have followed you for a long time, and I've even had some funny stories with watching your videos when it comes to me and my friends. And I've just really been inspired by the way, because you did a video a long time ago where it was the zodiac signs, and you told each sign what you thought would be appropriate for hair. Well, for me, I am a Taurus. So I actually went and got my blonde done, and as you can see, I got different colors going on. I had the like dirty blonde, light brown going on for my roots. I had a lighter blonde going on for my ends, and then at the very ends, kind of under, was more of a pale blonde. Don't know if you can ever tell on this side, but you definitely can't tell now. It's got red on it. But I actually followed that hair extension, and I used it for my wedding that I had back in May, and it turned out gorgeous. So if anyone ever wants to get like weft hair extensions, the ones that I use, go to Donna Bella Hair. They have awesome. It's a bit pricey, but it's worth it. Really good quality. Let's see. I'm gonna get all this coverage. And normally I would use a petroleum jelly or a Vaseline around my face area, around my neck where I would get hair dye. And it usually comes right off, but I was told that this would not stick to my skin. So let's see if that holds true. If not, I'm just gonna look like a cherry when I go to bed. Now, I will laugh if my son comes out of his room and goes, he's only 5 and he's going to want to do the same thing I do. Alright, so, yeah, you can all tell I kind of gave up on sectioning a little bit. But I will make sure I get all of this. Because if it's one thing I don't like doing, I don't like missing spots. Whether I'm doing my own hair or my client's hair, when I'm helping them, or even when I'm just grooming animals. I don't like messing up their hair either. They can do that themselves. So what I'm doing now is I'm just lifting up hair that I know I have not gotten to yet, which is the underside, which is probably where the sectioning would have come in. But let's just see if this acts like a shampoo-ish kind of thing. Because I do agree with some of the people who've already used this product, is that since it's thicker, it is a little bit harder to maneuver around the head. But if you just lather it on, there shouldn't be any spots missing. And I don't have a lot of hair, and I don't especially have a lot of like thick hair. So I think I'd be able to get pretty much a good decent chunk of it. I just want to make sure I got the back. This area right here. Monroe, I would not suggest jumping up on this counter. Instead of having an orange kitty, I'd have a red kitty. And last time I checked, Clifford was supposed to be a dog, not a cat. Alright, I'm feeling around with my gloves a little bit. I do feel quite a bit is in the back of my head. But I'm going to lift up my hair again and just get a little bit more back there. Because when I curl my hair tonight, I want to make sure that everything is in. I can't tell you how happy I am that this does not stink like hair dye. Probably end up giving me a headache. Now, I will be posting some videos of some of the new pets that I have gotten versus some of the ones that I had to get rid of since the last time I posted. Some are more sad than others. But that's for a different time. Okay. Now I'm just going to thoroughly look over my hair. So far, I'm not seeing any like major spots. Everything looks covered. Even like the darker red spots look like brown to me, and I'm like, did I get that or no? I'm just making my hair a little ratty. Because like I said, I did just wash it, so I'm probably shedding quite a bit. But that's all natural. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna get a little more right there. Probably doesn't need it, but more the merrier. And then what I'm going to do is that we're going to let this sit for about 20 minutes, I believe is what they said. And then we're going to wash it. And then when it's dried, or I'll show you when it's dried, but I'll show you when it's wet too. See the difference. Because the curlers that I have are old-fashioned curlers that my grandma taught me how to use, because old-fashioned British lady. So you have to get your hair wet, roll them up, and then leave them overnight, and they give you like a soft curl. Alright, that feels pretty saturated. Alright. A little more behind the ears, because that seems to be the spot that I tend to miss the most if I do miss anything, is behind the ears. But since I'm turning my ears red, I'm going to assume I got most of it. Yeah, everything feels pretty saturated. So, go ahead and take these off. Alright, and I will see you when it's washed. Alright, and there we go. So I decided to do the curlers off camera because I was struggling with them, so my husband had to help me. And the silly palooka decided to put a little bit of dye on my brows, so they might be a little red. Don't know if you can tell, but he thought it was funny. But anyways, I'm going to let these sit, and then in the morning, I'll show you the result. And there's the finished results. And honestly, I love the color. It looks a little bit brighter on the roots in camera, but in person, it's more of a very dark crimson red, and then it goes to the brighter red. But I am so happy with it. And I'm not used to my hair being this fluffy. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.